Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Way up the board. Their own 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A first down throw for Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play action with Burrow, sliding out of the pocket. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. From midfield now, Burrow. Now he's forced out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 43 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Browns 14, Bengals 7.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
And goal.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Bowden. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
What is this?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Cincinnati score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mayfield on first down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the carry, it's Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now 3rd and 10.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
7-yard line.
Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. Powering forward. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
third down. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Greedy Williams picks it off. He is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. Hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like... And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They run with Bodie. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengals.
Burrow on play action. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. Nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Chubb. Again, he finds an opening. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 52 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 17.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Cincinnati.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
The 30-yard line.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On third down, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Browns 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Thaddeus Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down.
holding to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bengals drive about to get going. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grant Delpit brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Joe Burrow on third and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be second and goal.
At the Bengals' 14-yard line.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that sweep.
And Burrow going to be hit and take him down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 17. And we'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still have your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.